right in the side, you know. I slayed the beast. He was on the wing of the plane and scratched the window trying to get in before he flew off. Okay.
Hi, my name is John Birmingham. This video is for agents and managers. I'm trying to find an agent and maybe a manager. I'm a genius at music, film, acting. I'm a screenwriter. I play music. I sing. I'm an actor. And I'm looking for an agent to represent me and maybe a manager to play live music and do live shows. I'm a comedian. I can do comedy acts. I've done
Don't let him
stand-up
get away,
comedy.
Ricky!
I'm really good at movies. I've
Ricky,
written,
don't let him get
directed,
away!
produced, and starred in
Don't let him
3
get away,
feature
Ricky!
films. I was one of the producers.
Don't let him get away, Ricky!
On the remake of Plan 9 from
Ricky,
Outer
don't let him
Space
get away!
with Brian Krause.
Okay, cut.
It's a SAG movie,
I think
and I had an acting role in it as Butch,
think this is the last
and
one.
I played Ronald McDonald
Okay, all right.
in the
There you go. Let me
biggest
just
Ronald
check.
McDonald video on earth from 2016 to today. It has almost 64 million views. It had more views than Elon Musk's biggest video a few years ago. And, you know, for some reason he didn't have billions of views on his biggest video. For some reason his biggest video only had like 62 million views, him and Joe Rogan. And that was Joe Rogan's biggest video too, I think. My video had more views than their biggest videos. Joe Rogan, that's like the thing he does online. So that's pretty good, you know. He has
All
a
right.
huge podcast.
You wanna know why I came out
It's
here?
like
You wanna know why I'm dressed all
my
over the top
video,
like this?
My #1 video had more views than him.
Don't you see?
And,
It's Big Sur.
as
Some
I
of the
said,
best
I'm a
writers of all
writer,
time
director,
came out here, and
producer,
that's why
star
I
of-
came out
well,
here to write
producer
my first
of
bit of
maybe
music.
80 films, 80 films, not 8 films, 80.
That was awesome.
But I didn't do 8 feature films, you know, I only did 3 feature films. So, you know, I did like, you know, various budget levels of my own productions that I funded myself or my mom and dad helped.
Don't you
pay
get
for.
up,
One of the
fucker!
movies
You're
was,
the bad guy and the good guy, and let's beat the fuck out of you!
you know, I'm not going to talk about the budgets. I'm looking for real movie budgets that I can write and direct and produce and star in my own work. So if you'd like to check out my movies, I'll put a link to my videos and my films. Actually, I'll put a link to my films. I have a bunch of films, and I actually have more films and videos with me as the star that I own than any other human being on earth. That's me. And I've worked at it that long. In 1987, I had a video camera, a home video camera like most people did. And I started filming back then here. I don't know. And, you know, you agents are huge. You may have big acting resumes and stuff bigger than I did. And I don't know. I'm looking to get along with someone, but maybe you're not actors at all. I don't know. And so I'm tired of producing my own stuff. I've had to raise the budgets myself. I had to work for my mom and dad in real estate. And so I don't know. I was writing that. I didn't write this. I improv'd it, unless you consider writing improv as you speak it, you're writing it. In which case, of course, I did that because I know how to do entertainment industry works so well that I can improvise an entire screenplay. I can speak it out loud and have someone else type it who's good enough, who knows how to write it in proper format and is a good writer and who can write and type at genius speeds. I could actually hire someone to do that, and I can be the one who writes it too. I can write the whole thing too, and I might just hire somebody to do it. But I haven't been working with other people too often for the past 10 years.
Affordable to live, so it might be fun to see some of that. I don't know, some of those kinds of places or something. I don't know, maybe not, but that's where I'm gonna probably have to go, or fly back to I don't know, Virginia. Hi, praise Jesus. Okay, I ordered some food. Next Level Veggie Grill. Cool, a star on it. Let's try the food. I feel so sad. I gotta see Mama and Ayla. I'm gonna go see them tomorrow or something. But I have to eat food. I was sad and alone. I called them and everything. It got a little bit better, but they got sad. They didn't know how sad I was. Hey, look at this. This looks really good. This looks really, really good. Hey. sauce. It's pretty good. I thought I'm going to Texas. Now I might have to go to the valley. Praise Jesus. Whoa. No. Whoa, vegan food. Best vegan food on earth, I think, is in Los Angeles. Some in Austin, Texas. Some in New York City. Staten Island has one. Plenty of other places. Believe in God and Jesus. Believe in God and Jesus. I have no idea where I'm going. God knows. Hey, this is good. Whoa, that's pretty good. Let's check out the refrigerator. No, you gotta pay for this food if you drink it. And orange juice. That's pretty good. Hey, look, I love you. It's Dada. I'm alone. I gotta go see him in Texas. Praise Jesus. What I just drank right then was $4. $4. $6. That was pretty good. A few seconds of it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You gotta stay here if you get a bunch of money. Go to a 4 or 5 star hotel. This one's the Hollywood Roosevelt. Save up $800, spend a couple days here and eat their food. Wow. You get to feel like a millionaire, billionaire, or somebody like that, even if you didn't have that much money. Or, you know, like maybe like a movie star, like Dorothy herself, right? Dorothy. Praise Jesus. Move to Mexico, work on the internet or something, or out there with people, work on the internet, and get rich at some cool internet job, or make enough money to pay all your bills at some internet job, and get to live wherever you feel like in Mexico. Go a little further south near the Amazon rainforest. Hire a team of the native peoples to go into the Amazon rainforest, but that'd be scary because they have dangerous animals in the rainforest. Unless it's safe there too. Animals probably wouldn't hurt people too often. Praise Jesus. This is fun. Mama and Ayla and Rowan and Ivan. Why is Ivan so big? I didn't get to see Ivan. Ivan grew really tall. This is pretty good. Find them and call them right now. I'm gonna go to Texas or something. Hi. Hi. I got anxiety on the plane. Hi. I got anxiety on the plane. And it was hardly anything. I felt great the whole plane ride. And when I got to LAX, I felt great. And I called Danica and the kids, and I got to talk to all of them on a webcam, on a video chat on my phone. It was really good. And then I got really afraid. Some stressful thing happened, and I didn't know if I'd make it out there to the hotel, and I barely made it to the hotel. And I slept on and off for about 2 days, day and night. I was so stressed out by what happened in the long plane ride, like 12 hours out there. And where's the camera on this? Where am I looking at? Where am I looking at? So I was gonna stay here and be an actor, and I got an Airbnb. I found a 2-bedroom house with a big yard that 5 people can live in if we had to live in it, me, Danica, and the kids. And Rowan was going to stay there with me. We're going to do acting, but I might have ran out of money unless I got the grandparents of our kids to help him go to school, help pay for his school and stuff. And I was a little too stressed out, and I thought I'll go home or go and see Danica and the kids in Texas. So I got this girl or woman, she's my age, to whoops, something fell on my face. I could feel it. Felt like a little bug or something, I don't know. Hi. So I got this woman to give me a ride to see Danica and the kids. And I don't lust after other women unless I get some like thought in my mind and then it goes away. I don't want to do any of that, you know. I try to do none of it. I'm really good about that. I used to not be that great about it. And so I'm pretty good about that.
So this woman is kind of like somebody like Danica's friend Robin or Krista Gurley. These people who are really good friends with Danica, and they'd work on stuff together, like cleaning the house and stuff. And they're best friends, and sometimes they'd be in videos and stuff like that. I never once thought of them in a sexy kind of way, so I'm good about that kind of thing. I don't do any of those kinds of things with other women. I only like Danica, and in that way, and I love her. And maybe we'll get to make a baby before we get too old, because most people are too old by our age to make a baby. But with God, you can do anything, and you may be able to still make a baby in your 50s with God. If it's with your husband or wife, husband and wife, or when they're married, then with God they can make a baby, or somehow with God you can make a baby, but not with lust or fornication. You know, that, I don't know. Maybe that's pretty bad, because that's sin, and that it's unlikely. You have to be married to really have the best chance of making a baby when you get really old, like really married by God.
And most people can't make a baby that old when they're in the late 40s or 50s. But maybe that'll change, because I think many people can still make a baby in their early 40s. I think that's most people are still, maybe, but some can't. So some are not supposed to. God has a different plan for every one of us.
So I don't know, because with God you can do anything, with man you can do nothing. So it has to be with God to do special, really amazing things. And so I was going to show you this cookie. It's vegan, and I bit it already. There are 3 cookies. They're thin, and it looks really good, almost like cookie dough or something. Pretty good. Really good. It's been sad. I was crying. I thought, I'll go see Danica and the kids instead of going home to where I feel safe at home. Wow.
Water, $11. Water, $6 in a glass that you can use as a vase. Walls. Pretty cool. Pretty good place. Let's look outside. Hey, palm trees.
Looks like a girl who sat next to the guy next to me on the plane, 2 seats next to me on the plane. A young girl, woman, may have been later 20s, who was flying to Los Angeles. Sometimes I thought she was 18. I said hi, and talked to her here and there. And she was hoping to be an actress. She was going there to hopefully be the next big movie star. And she already looked good. And if she got really skinny, wow, superstar maybe. And then I realized, well, she's 28. Yeah, maybe there's enough time. You know, they say that you have to start young as a teenager, but sometimes people who are in their 50s or 60s can still maybe be the next superstar, maybe even early 70s.
Hey, I look good. I feel pretty good. I am good. I'm godly. I'm Jesus-like. I'm a kind, good human being. Hi.
Here's the paparazzi light they put in front of the mirror. That's pretty cool. The Hotel Roosevelt. Hi. This is a light that you look pretty good in, I think. When you lean into look at your face, something about it has a light on this side and a light on that side. But sometimes it just makes me feel good to be at this hotel for some reason. Hi, I've always had a good time here. Besides the one time I had their voodoo chips. And it sounded like there was partying and all kinds of stuff going on down at the pool out the window, and I was so afraid to go. I didn't want some woman to grab me and do who knows what. And so I stayed in the hotel room, was so afraid all night. And I've been here 4 times, I think 4 times. So hopefully my kids get to stay here one day. The Hotel Roosevelt, they have the Marilyn Monroe room. I haven't stayed in, but I filmed it in one of my videos. I filmed the outside of it, and it's pretty expensive. That room is like $2,000 a night or $3,000. It's $3,000. Used to be $2,000, maybe in the 90s or something. It's an expensive room where Marilyn Monroe lived when she was famous, and she was getting really famous, you know. And so it's the Marilyn Monroe room. Hi, praise Jesus. I feel pretty great here. Okay, the Hotel Roosevelt. Maybe one day I'll look back and be really old, and we'll come here to the hotel, and my son Rowan will come here like I used to come here. Praise Jesus. Oh, and Ivan will definitely maybe, remember when I talked to him on video chat last night. It was only Ivan, it wasn't Rowan that time. And I think Rowan was listening in the background. I talked to Ivan for like almost an hour or something. And I walked all around the hotel. And these girls his age, 14, 15, something like that, they were small, and they're in the elevators and stuff, and I went back in the room, and Ivan would have tried to talk to him, act cool and stuff. He's 15. He's my son. Okay, praise Jesus. I hope to see Ivan, Rowan, and Ayla pretty soon. This is Dada. Hi, Mama. Praise God. Live for God with all you do. God told me to come here. I don't know why. Okay, praise God. Praise Jesus. I'm gonna go. Jean-Paul Sartre. Just good. Just good. Ready to go. This is really me, John Birmingham. Now imagine a body being pushed up by a flow of water or blood, like a horror movie, like coming out of hell, all this blood, like a huge, almost like little river of it. But it's really good because it's only a horror movie, and it's nothing that bad. Maybe it's not blood, it's orange juice or water. It's water or air. It's only an AI effect or something.
and it pushes someone's body up, my body, up against the ceiling. It pushes them, their head is facing, the front of them is facing towards the ceiling. They go right into the ceiling. And then go, in a horror movie. Kruger. What an adventure. What an adventure. So that wasn't, it was going out in public around others. It was scary. It was kind of fun. It was kind of... It was pretty good. All for God. For God. God told me to go to Los Angeles. And I thought it was to do acting. And I went on these fun adventures around people. And it was scary sometimes. Like God was there and nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened. It was really fun. It was really fun. But it was scary here and there. And then I made it safely to the hotel. Hi, Rowan. Hi, Ayla. Hi, Ivan. Hello. It sure was a different kind of adventure. I ate my medicine and I'm feeling okay. Wow, what's that? Oh, a cool wall. A really cool wall. What's that?
filming with an iPhone. It films through these keyholes really easy. You zoom in. Oh no.
No. No. Hey, that's pretty good. Hi. Cool. No, no, no.